BJP spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla is now joining us. Thank you so much for your time. Shehzad, I want to begin by asking you, what do you make of the show of strength of the Congress party? Chief ministers of states are now headed to Gujarat in show of solidarity with Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
This is not a show of solidarity, but it is in fact a bhakti pradarshan of the corrupt darbaris. And it is unprecedented, Sneha. Nowhere in legal history have we known of a case where a convict takes his Lav Lashkar and his political henchmen to file an appeal. Usually a convict does not need to go personally. But look, there are three things that are being done simultaneously. One, an attempt to brazenly intimidate the courts and judiciary. Two, an attempt to justify the language used against the OBC community. And three, to project oneself as a VVIP entitled Shehzada. Not even the other leaders of the Congress have the same entitlement. When Chidambaram was going for his proceedings, when D.K. Shivkumar went, or when Narasimha Rao had to face legal proceedings, the Congress party never came out on the streets. But one MP who has been disqualified goes, so he has a special treatment. So he is showing his status of entitlement. And this is an attempt, nothing but to intimidate the courts and to create a false narrative about the judiciary.
False narrative, is that correct? Tehseen Poonawalla is also with us. Tehseen, thank you for your time. Welcome to the show. I'm just wondering if this is a sense of entitlement that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has, is what Mr. Shehzad Poonawalla here is saying. How do you respond to that?
From the law minister of the country to the spokespersons of the BJP, I think all of them are obsessed, perpetually playing the victim card and have nothing of substance to contribute to the country. Therefore, they waste their time on non-issues like this.
Okay.
Somebody is being convicted in a court of law. The person is going before the magistrate of the court to file his appeal. What is the issue of the law minister of the country and the spokespersons of the BJP? Do they, at least unlike the law minister of the country, Rahul ji is not attacking the judiciary. He's not calling ex-Supreme Court judges anti-nationals. So I just think at one point the BJP says that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not relevant. And the second time they waste an entire day only speaking about him. I find it amusing and bizarre at the same time.
Okay, ministers Shehzad Poonawalla have responded to Rahul Gandhi and the Congress's show of strength. The Congress there is saying, you consider him a non-political entity, then why waste so much time on him?
If he is a political non-entity, then why is the entire Congress rank and file, including the chief ministers, going for what is a procedural matter, that is the filing of an appeal in normal course of court of law by a convict? If he is so irrelevant as per the Congress, the fact of the matter is that nowhere can Tehseen Poonawalla give me one example where a convict is accompanied by so many sitting chief ministers and political henchmen to file an appeal in a case where he is convicted. Can you give me any example of this? Is this not a brazen attempt to intimidate the agencies, to intimidate the courts, and to say that, look, how dare you have proceeded against me? Look at the strength I have. Is this the normal way of filing an appeal? I want to ask Tehseen Poonawalla. He has dealt with court systems, etc. for a long period of time. Can you tell me that is this the way a convict files an appeal? There is a normal way. You can send your lawyers, you can send a battery of lawyers and then do the needful. But this entire event is being orchestrated for two reasons, Sneha. One, to insult the OBC community all over again and to tell them, yes, tum OBC chor ho. And to secondly say that we do not trust the court system, therefore I am going to get my entire gang of political henchmen to intimidate this system.
I'm going to put that question to Tehseen, but before that, Shehzad, because you raised that point about OBC, I just want to quickly tell you what Mr. Digvijay told India Today this morning itself. He said Modi is a surname. There is Nirav Modi, there is Lalit Modi, who is a Marwadi, Nirav Modi, who is a Jain. So Modi is a surname. It is not a caste. So this is just a false narrative that the BJP is building, is what Mr. Digvijay Singh has said. How do you respond to that before I go back to Tehseen?
By the way, these are the same people, including Digvijay Singh, who say that despite thousands of terror attacks by one particular community, there is no religion of terror. How come there is one surname of Chor? And that surname, by the way, some people who are Modis may not be OBCs, that is true. They may be Parsi, they may be something else. But the Modi community generally comes under the Ghanchi. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi's statement was, ye sare Chor Modi ke naam se kaise hote? Why is the name of all Chors Modi? So why did you abuse the entire Modi community, which comes under Ghanchi community, under the notified OBC community of Gujarat? And if your intention was not that, then say it in court that my intention was not to call the entire OBC community as chore. Why can't they resolve it by saying and clarifying it? He's apologized to Supreme Court earlier. What is this arrogance? What is this entitlement?
Okay. What is this entitlement? What is the arrogance? Tehseen, please respond to what is being said. Could Mr. Gandhi have apologized? Also, how often do chief ministers of Congress-ruled states stand with other Congress MP or disqualified Congress MPs is the question. So, Shehzad essentially is saying that this is nothing but, the fact that they still consider that Rahul Gandhi is the boss for them in the party and anything else being said is all just a sham.
There are three issues the BJP spokesperson raised. So let's take each one of them head on. In my personal opinion, calling Shri Lalit Modi ji or Shri Nirav Modi ji as part of the OBC community is the greatest insult to the OBC community. And this insult is being done by the Bharatiya Jhutha party. Because neither Lalit Modi ji or Nirav Modi ji belong to that community. So I think they are insulting the OBC community. Lalit Modi ji and Nirav Modi ji, with the help of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's government, escaped from this country. And this government will be held accountable for that. Don't equate the OBC community. The larger issue is that I never... It is the BJP that says it. The Congress has always believed the Gandhi family is important. The president is Kharge. Just like in the BJP, Modi ji is the tallest leader, Nadda ji is the president. If a simple distinction like this cannot be understood by the Bharatiya. Now I agree that the Bharatiya Janata Party had the national president convicted for taking money on candid camera. He was taking money, 1 lakh rupees on camera for a defense deal, so-called defense deal. I understand that the BJP is used to corruption. But the fact of the matter is, for all the rhetoric that the BJP spokesperson has spoken about, can he cite me a law right now on your show that Shri Rahul Gandhi ji is violating by putting himself before the magistrate of the court and going to file an appeal? What law is violated? It's an open court. Any citizen of India is allowed to accompany anybody. And should the magistrate feel intimidated or any of the judges feel intimidated, they have an absolute right to close the court doors. Courts are independent, right? They are not controlled by the BJP, and I believe they aren't. So why is the BJP so worried? Do you not have faith in the judiciary of the country? Do you not have faith in the independence of the judiciary? Why are you so worried that judges will get intimidated? Is there some experience that you're talking about of judges being intimidated that you are bringing to the fore? So share it with the viewers.
Okay, Shehzad, respond.
First of all, I am not surprised that Congress's ecosystem uses Shri Lalit Modi ji, Shri Nirav Modi ji, because Tehseen himself has witnessed that a meeting took place between Rahul Gandhi and Nirav Modi in Hotel Imperial, on which he was a party also. And apart from that, Abhay Thipse of the Congress party helped Nirav Modi when the courts and the agencies were trying to bring Nirav Modi back, and Abhay Thipse is a close leader of Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi personally got him into the Congress party.
But so that's not even the point, Shehzad. That's not the point. I mean, you're talking about something else altogether. Yeah.
Neha, I have done debates for 15 years. I know what the point is, but I will respond serially to all the points he has made. So now let me complete. Rahul, now second point is that he has said, now unnecessarily I've broken my flow, but anyways, he spoke about the BJP president being convicted. Of course he was convicted. Did anybody from the BJP go to the courts and intimidate the courts and say that we will come and file an appeal against this, or we will come on the streets to protest? This example actually runs contrary to Tehseen Poonawalla's case. And today your president, or at least your former presidents, are out on bail. And their corruption has been registered in the FATF report, the art of corruption. So now tell me, when these people have not got any relief from courts of law, why is there an entire system and entire Congress party and sitting chief ministers going to a court of law to file an appeal? And it is not about which law is violated or which law is not violated. The point is that should, in a democratic system, in a judicial system where the independence of judiciary is primary, you have two chief ministers going with a convict to file an appeal? Is this the way of the law system works, where convicts are supported by chief ministers to file his appeal? And in what case? In a criminal defamation matter? So Tehseen Poonawalla, please tell me, in which other case has any convict got the assistance of sitting chief minister to go and file an appeal? Why don't you tell us that very clearly? And thirdly, Rahul Gandhi's importance, whether he's important or not important, the Congress has to decide. But the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, is the Prime Minister, and therefore he gets the due importance in BJP. What is Rahul Gandhi? He's not even an MP anymore. So why is there everyone galvanizing around him, including chief ministers?
Okay, but I think Tehseen sort of answered that he is the leader of the party and he's a respected leader is what Tehseen said. Tehseen, if you want to quickly add in.
So
They were, the BJP spokesperson made absolutely no points. In front of, no matter how high and mighty you are below the law. And you have to submit yourself to the majesty of the law. So somebody who's a convict is submitting himself to the majesty of the law. If the BJP spokesperson's argument is in a great state like Gujarat, which has been governed by the BJP for so many years, judges are not secure, then I think that reflects on the BJP governance both in the union and in the state. Because if the judges are not secure, I'm sure the magistrate is capable enough, he doesn't need the BJP to speak for him, that chief ministers will not be allowed. Ultimately, a court, an individual court, is run independently by the magistrate. It's his court. He will say, don't allow outsiders in. It's happened in a number of cases. Again, the BJP spokesperson hasn't been able to tell me, except for rhetoric, which law Shri Rahul Gandhi ji violating. Point number one. Point number two. The simple point that I am making is that there is a process of law. Somebody is submitting himself before a court. Somebody is going there and will file his appeal. Is that worst off, or is garlanding people who are convicts by union ministers worst off? Is a law minister, union law minister, calling ex-Supreme Court judges anti-nationals worst off? I leave that to your viewers. I have no arguments to make with the BJP because they're making banal arguments without any points of law or logic. But that's what we expect from the BJP.
Okay, I have a question to ask of Mr. Shehzad before you answer, Tehseen. It's a hypothetical situation. One of the leaders of your party, if it's facing a criminal case, and if he or she has been convicted, is to appear before the court, will the BJP workers not go in support of that particular leader?
No.
Never?
No.
Never?
No.
Okay. Okay, this is something that I'm going to
leaders. Now, let me
remember, Shehzad, yes. Go ahead.
Yes, you can take my statement. I am not Arvind Kejriwal, I am not Rahul Gandhi to do a U-turn. I am Shehzad Poonawalla. Now please let me complete. Look at the fact that when Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah themselves were hounded by the UPA government, not a single Karyakarta of the BJP got on the ground and said that we will try to obstruct the law. But what are their leaders saying? Pramod Tiwari said on your channel that there must be a separate law for sentencing for the first family of this country. That the Prashtabhumi of the family should be seen before the sentence is decided for the family. Why? Are they Shehzadas? Are they Nawabs? Are they the rulers of this country? Why should there be a separate law? And secondly, Tehseen Poonawalla has said about ex-judges, etc. In that very same conclave, when Justice Chandrachud said that there is absolutely not a figment of pressure by the executive on the judiciary, then why were they wearing black clothes with black intentions and trying to create duragra against the court system? Why did they say, hum court convict ho gaye, this is all Modi's fault, this is what BJP has done to us? Do they not believe in the independence of the courts? Why were they sitting on a duragra for 10 days, 11 days against the courts? Thirdly, Tehseen Poonawalla has not given me one example. Look, when you break the law, I can cite the law you have broken. Right now, this is moral intimidation of the judiciary to say that, look...
Okay, Shehzad, I'm just going to come back to you in a second from now. You spoke about intimidation, but there is allegation of another kind of intimidation. Let's go straight to that news that's just come in. Now, Congress has alleged illegal arrest to stop Rahul Gandhi. Jairam Ramesh, the chief spokesperson of the party, has tweeted, there are continuous reports of illegal arrests by the BJP government of Gujarat to prevent Congress leaders and workers from going to Surat. Undemocratic face of BJP is being exposed again and again is what has been said. Congress condemns all these activities, demanding immediate release. Shehzad continues to be with us. Shehzad, what's really going on? How do you respond to what Mr. Jairam Ramesh has now said?
No, Jairam Ramesh is a poster boy of hypocrisy. We've seen his hypocrisy on other issues, including the new parliament building. But I only want to tell him that in the court system, or when courts are operating, there are criminals who are being brought to court. Obviously, the security of that court premises is very important. You can't take and galvanize 50,000 people or 20,000 people or 5,000 people or 500 people and reach the courts. There is a 144 situation that may be applicable in some areas because you have to ensure that the police can take the criminal to the court system and then bring him back. So are you saying that that entire system should be allowed to be subjugated to Rahul Gandhi's request of getting all his political chamchas along? Is that how this works? If you have faith in the judiciary, your lawyer or you in person can go and file an appeal. But why would you want to disturb the entire security paraphernalia and allow other criminals to get away? Is the intention of Congress to allow criminals to run away and create a mess and create a hodgepodge in the entire system? Is that their objective?
Okay, Tehseen, could this drama or this shosha have been avoided? Is the question in the larger interest of law and order? Is this something that the Congress could have avoided? Is what I want to ask you.
Sneha, you're somebody I look up to. You cover health. And I always say one thing. One is either pregnant or non-pregnant. One cannot be half pregnant. So either Shri Rahul Gandhi ji has broken a law or he's not broken a law. The BJP cannot cite a law that he's broken. If the magistrate is under moral, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pressure, I'm sure the magistrate can take his own decision. Ultimately, we believe in the independence of judiciary and ask all people accompanying Shri Rahul Gandhi ji to stand out of the court. Why don't you trust the magistrate? Why does the BJP have to comment on what Shri Rahul Gandhi ji is doing? Until yesterday, I was in debates saying why Rahul Gandhi is not filing an appeal. Rahul Gandhi, there's a conspiracy, Congress wants to finish. The BJP, they're saying, oh, you should go. The most honorable Home Minister of India said Rahul Gandhi should file an appeal. Today is filing an appeal, they have an upset. Damn if he does, damn if he doesn't. What does Shri Rahul Gandhi do? And I repeat again, if Shri Rahul Gandhi is so irrelevant, he's a criminal, he's convicted for a criminal case, why is the BJP that is supposed to govern this country so bothered? Please allow Rahul Gandhi ji to do his thing, and the Congress that considers him a leader will deal with it. The people of India will judge. Why you from morning running a commentary, and for the last 14 days running a commentary, why is he not filing an appeal? Now that he's filing an appeal, you have a problem on how he's filing an appeal. Next you'll say, why is he wearing a t-shirt and coat? Then you will say, why is his shoes like this?
Okay.
I mean, can we not have little more substance in the debate?
Okay, all right. Tehseen, I'm going to thank you for the moment. Also, Shehzad, for joining us with your views.